Let's see what the hill does to this. Right, I've lost one gear, the third gear. You can do it! You can do it! G'day, how's it going? There's 3 bikes that need to be ridden, so as long as the cloud stays dry. I'm not a big wet weather riding enthusiast, but I'll just take all 3 bikes out for a little run around the neighbourhood. Nothing hectic. Now let me get to the issue at hand, and you would have seen the title of this video was a little bit misleading. I did high side, but it wasn't on a motorcycle, it was on a mountain bike. Okay. I can hear some people going, oh, he fell off his bicycle. But let me tell you something, the concrete doesn't differentiate whether you're on a bicycle or a motorcycle. I can tell you that for sure, because I experienced it firsthand this morning. Yep, that's my ribs not feeling too flash still. But yeah, I've always been told, and I've always lived by the mantra of respect the 2 wheels. But silly enough, that's not a word. Silly enough, I was silly enough to believe that it was only 2 wheels that had an engine connected to it. This is not the case, my friends. This is not the case. And to top it off, while I was lying in a heap trying to gasp for air, I had my my son looking at me and not being able to control his laughter. Yeah, he thought I was just putting it on as I always do, but no, I was genuinely winded. It is quite funny when you think about it now, but it wasn't at the time. The day I've been having, I'm sort of reluctant to take any chances and be any what of a daredevil. I quite like this place. Very picturesque. I'll get off and can have a look. Yeah, I like it, yeah. Beautiful place we live in. Yeah, so the old ribs are feeling a bit tender. Got my bag on, and Yeah, if there's a lesson to be learned out of this, it is always ride cautiously, whether you're on a motorcycle or a bicycle. Right, we're on. I'm on bike number 2. The Suzuki VL 250. Man, this is a comfortable bike to ride. It's small. I'm not a small guy, but this is just a cool bike to cruise around. Just cruise around the neighbourhood and maybe hop from a neighbourhood to a neighbourhood on the back road. But this is definitely not a freeway, motorway sort of thing. But yeah, comfortable. Your legs are out in front of you. It is only 250, but when you're only doing 50 or 60k an hour, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Me and Mrs. JS, I mean, we hop on this thing if we want to go to wherever, just for a little ride. I mean, we're not going to break any speed records, but it gets you where you want to go, and it's got a little bit of get up and go if you want to get up a hill like this. But like I say, you got to ride it for what it is. It's just a little cruise around. The handling is is good. Both this and the GSX 1200 are carbureted. The little Honda Grom is fuel injected, and you can definitely feel it in the throttle response. Just when you're open, there's hesitation on these carbureted bikes. But man, I love all bikes, so I don't think the ribs are damaged. I think they just had a knock, so it's a bit it's a little bit tender when you put them through some action, some speed hump action. Oh shit. I hope I'm going to be able to make it out on bike number 3 before the moisture leaks out of those grey things up there. Back at the spot. Yeah, this is quite a popular spot in summer. People like putting their towels down and soaking up the sun here. So that is the VL 250. I like it, but like I said before, I like all bikes. The one thing that definitely has to be changed when having a bike like this is the exhaust. They just baffle the hell out of it, and this one's not too quiet. It's dirty, needs a wash, but it's not quiet. Yeah, I like it. Spoke wheels. I'm fogging up again. Right. What more do you want? What more do you want? We'll see you shortly on bike number 3. See ya. Right, dudes and dudettes, we're on bike number 3, and the power to weight ratio is just yeah, no more needs to be said about the power to weight ratio. So 125 cc. My weight hasn't changed from the last 2 bikes, so but yeah, this thing's got its purpose as well. I mean, you're not going to buy this to go out riding with your mates on Harleys, or to go ride out with your mates on sport bikes. I mean, you could, but you'd have to start an hour or so before they started. Let's see what the hill does to this. Right, I've lost 1 gear, the 3rd gear. You can do it! You can do it! The car in front of me saved me. This is the ideal bike for someone that's under 80 kgs, learning to ride, and not very tall, all of which are not me. But Mrs. J is, she likes it. She's all of the 3. She's short, she's new to riding, and she is under 80 kgs. Oh yeah, oh yeah, wait for me, wait for me. It's my mate on his Harley. We were going to go ride this morning, but I told him I was going with a Grom, so he said he'd start an hour later. The only thing that I've added to this since I showed the bike last video was we put another seat on it, which I didn't think was going to make too much of a difference to the height, but strangely enough it has. Yeah, like I said before, this is a 125 cc. It's fuel injected and 4-speed gearbox, manual. It's got a clutch, folks. It's got a clutch here on my left hand. It's not a scooter. Be careful on that thing. I know what can happen. Those things are dangerous. Just a quick little mention. I see Sync the Planet's coming up, 6th of August. I am going to try my hardest to make the Auckland event. I've already mentioned on in the comments on my last video that yeah, if it's going to be wet, I probably will be a no-show. The cold I could still handle, but Jaffa no like the wet. Jaffa no like it wet. Cool. Right, that is the 125 Honda, less the Grom sticker. Grom sticker needs a Grom sticker somewhere here. I don't care. I don't care. So that's the seat. That's the seat we put on. All my bikes are dirty. I'm ashamed. I'm deeply ashamed. They will be washed. Yeah, so we changed the exhaust. We've done the seat. We did the tail tidy. Tail tidy, you need to do that. The thing looks just looks hideous with the original tail tidy on it. The exhaust, whatever your preference is. It's a bit ridiculous, but yeah, I don't really care. It looks like doesn't fit well on there, but it's actually, it's in there. It's the only thing I don't like about it. It doesn't sit up flush. The seat up there and at the back, but yeah, otherwise I don't think it looks too bad. Haven't changed the tyres yet. Haven't changed the tyres on the Suzuki GSX either. But that's it. I was contemplating doing these indicators and definitely thinking about changing these mirrors. You can't see anything out them anyway, so it will be more of a cosmetic change. They're not really functional. Not for me anyway, I've got broad shoulders.